Oh no. There's something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. The noise. Look at the left. Is that vase? Hey guys, this is Just Artworks and welcome back to more Doki Doki Literature Club. And yeah, this is the epic conclusion to the Doki Doki Literature Club series. And yeah, as you can see that Sayori is gone. Spoiler alert, those who didn't watch the previous episode. And yeah, glitch and weird things have been happening, and we're gonna finish this everything today. Alright, but before we begin, I want to show you guys something. Alright, be right back. Okay, so as you can see, this is a video that I recorded for the previous episode, and yeah, that's when everything, like all the glitch happens, and I recorded in AVI, I think. AVI, okay. So the AVI format, not and then I'll convert to MP4. That's how I usually do. And then when I recorded and I tried to look back at my video, and guess what? I recorded for like 1 hour, 2 hours at most. Alright? And you see, even the glitch happens in real life. It breaks the fourth wall. Like more than the fourth wall. See the time code. 8 hours, 15 minutes and 16 seconds. Which I didn't record for so long. Alright. And when I play the video, alright, it goes smoothly, right? But when I skip 30 seconds, eventually it just stops there. 7 minutes, 22 seconds. And usually I can just like skip anywhere in the video and just play, but nothing happened. And look, when I play back, look at the time on the beginning. Look at it. I mean, this is just weird, man. Okay, one more thing I want to show you is after I finish the previous episode, I want to see some YouTubers' reaction towards the Sayori's death. So I went to check out Jacksepticeye's channel, the video on that episode, and I noticed that there are some text in the notepad in the program file that if you open, there are something in it. So I already read some from his video, but I kept most of it to myself, and like I didn't see it because I want to see it myself and share it with you guys. So here we go. Oh, as you can see, MONIKA Natsuki Yuri CHR, which stands for character obviously, and Sayori was not there. Sayori was not there. Okay, this text is called "Can You Hear Me?" So there's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisted mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mess is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for the actions. All I did was untie the knot. Oh, that last part. So, I don't know about Natsuki, but obviously the first portion is about Sayori, depression, if I'm not mistaken. So I say that willpower, starving them of all motivation, desire. And it says here, newly open gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of cute new shirt, which is what Yuri did in the previous episode, where we got her like cutting herself out, her arms, her left arm. Yeah. So I suspect that's Yuri. And what I want to point out is like this last part. I suspect that MONIKA is behind all this, and That's why I chose not to blame myself for the actions. All I did was untie the knot, which probably means MONIKA is the trigger. She did all this, like how to say, encourage them to do this kind of stuff, you know? It's like the trigger for them to do what they did. And this is another one, Happy Thoughts. And this was supposed to be right after when we confess our love to Sayori. And this picture appeared, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But I didn't notice that until now. So, yeah. So this is probably Sayori there, as you can see the bow tie. Man. I never thought of this like, oh wait, what's this? I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. Whoa. I was just thinking about trying to get a different ending after I finish maybe. And now they are saying this. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It will be really easy to kill myself right now. But that will mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate me. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? What? I don't get it. I actually thought this line was supposed to be for MONIKA, but MONIKA didn't kill herself. It's Sayori, but Sayori don't want us to hate others. Oh, I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred. A running game code, blah 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 blah. Oh jeez, I didn't break anything, did I? Hold on a sec, I can probably fix this, I think. Actually, you know what? This will probably be a lot easier if I just deleted her. She's the one who's making this so difficult. Ahaha. Well, here goes nothing. So again, I suspect this is MONIKA, since she's the one that's not having any problem so far that I see, and the glitch is all happening from. So she probably deleted Sayori, and I'm assuming Yuri will be next and Natsuki will be last. Okay, now let's continue, shall we? So last fill off, we got closer to Yuri, I think, and now we are going to read our book on the floor. Yeah, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see it too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Ooh, how am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it in my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears an intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book. Wait, sorry, I missed that. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. Alright. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then, I take another chocolate. I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Now look at that face, look at the eyes. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Joe? Just sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't, Joe. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arms and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Joe, My heart won't stop pounding, Joe. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Joe? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Oh no, why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. That eyes even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh my god. That eyes. Is a jump scare gonna? Okay. I thought a jump scare gonna happen. It's time to share poems. Who should I show a poem to first? Yuri? Natsuki? Can I get closer to Natsuki and knows what happens with her? Is that possible? Let's see. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting some effort. That's good. Just make sure you find a little bit of influence from everyone. I think you're at least being influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been like spending some time with her or whatever, but you know, Monika and I are just as good as her. At poems, I mean. So you should really try to learn something or you'll never get better. Here's the one I wrote. I'll make sure you learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. It's the same thing, right? Yeah, it's the same thing. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Okay, it's all the same here. But I don't want to press the skip button because I might miss some lines that is not seen before. I'll get back to you guys when we see any lines are different or something. Okay, right after I say that, I think I realized that there are lines that are different. And I didn't read it, so such as two of the girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. Is this different? These last two, I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as two of the girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my one place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Geez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess, thanks. But it's kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now. Damn. Alright, Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let's see what I've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Joe, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How do you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallowed. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Joe. Everything that you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Joe? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay? Okay, this is different poem. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning an axle. Grinding. Bald head. Linear gearbox. Falling sky. 7 holy stakes. A docked ship. A portal to another world. A thin rope tied to a thick rope. A torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by sleeping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time. Devouring snakes? With human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox. A sky of exploding stars. God disproving the existence of God. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. a portrait of holy sticks tied to the existence of a dog's ship to another world, a kaleidoscope of blood-written clocks, a time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breeding gearbox, breeding boathead, breeding ship, breeding portal, breeding snakes, breeding God, breeding blood, breeding holy sticks, breeding human eyes, breeding time, breeding prayer, breeding sky, breeding will. I don't know what that means. Ahaha. Doesn't really matter what it's about. Fine. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen. Fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now I'm touching it. Ahaha. I'm okay. Or did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? We can keep the poem though. She's getting weirder and weirder. Alright, 4-4 breaker, what you gonna do this time, huh? Joe, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. Well, how do you know that? I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Curse you, Monika. What you just said, had it together in the head? Do you mean Cyrene? Well, obviously she meant that. Cyrene have depression and she can't put herself together. So you think you can? God damn. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors. That is the same thing. Oh, but the words. Oh wait. I think there's something different about this. First of all, the words are missing. Some of the letters. And I don't think like these kinds of words are all big letters in the first place, if I'm not mistaken. So I think they're giving a sign or something, like a foreshadowing of what's gonna happen. But first of all, I want to know what cacophony means. Let me check first. By searching the word cacophony, we might find out what's gonna happen next, perhaps. A harsh, discordant mixture of sounds. So it's basically noise. An endless noise or meaningless noise. What? Okay, so this what interests me is laying knife on a bleeding ribcage. So it's saying about Yuri. Delete. She didn't say this last time, right? Why is this here now? Yeah, it's... Okay, sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Oh, sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Yup, I'm gonna do that this time. Cause I'm sure things are gonna happen. You never know when Who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? I really want to press no, but I don't want to miss out. Okay? A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out the walls everywhere, and there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream. It was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was and how they knew to tell a joke at that moment. So now you're just messing with me, man. All these hints and all that, right? You're trying to figure out, like, who does this actually mean? What does this thing mean? Oh no. My cursor. Who is that? That's Sayuri. Okay everyone. We're all done reading each other's poem, right? There's something we need to go over today, so if everyone goes, come sit at the front of the room. The noise. Look at the left. Is that veins? Well, sort of. It's about the festival. Do we really have to do something for the festival? Alright, it's all the same. Whoa. There's gonna be a jump scare. I'm gonna left click. Okay. No. I don't really do well last minute preparations. Don't worry so much, we're going to keep it simple. Look, I know everyone's been a little... Oh, this is different. Different words, I think. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Joe joined and we've started with some card activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Alright. Literature Club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. So I'm skipping a few lines because I feel that I already read that before. So I'm reading the ones that I feel like I've never seen it before. So yeah. This should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival. Even if it's something small. Right, Joe? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Joe to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika, do you really think any of us here join the club with other people in mind? The music stopped again. You never even talked until Joe joined. As for me, I just feel like I just like it better here than I do at home. And Joe isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I don't have present and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monika is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Joe want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Joe, why do you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? Why if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. So you can see the music starting to get very sad. So I'm assuming that things are gonna... Yeah, I know I said it a lot of times, but I feel that things are gonna switch around 180 very fast, very soon. Because like Sayori's part, oh, you see all the sad parts and all that, then you hug. And then the next chapter, and now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Joe, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I really want to find out what happens during the festival, after Sayori's death. And what happens when everyone finds out and everything. I really want to know, but they just like skip everything back to the start and without Sayori. I wonder if we'll like see that later. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about the obnoxious brat? Oh my god. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody will cry if she killed herself. Oh, the eyes. So this is what happened just now, like, like when we see all red and there's like the veins and everything on the side. That must mean something, right? I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. That's what you say, but what you think is different, like just now. Who cares about the obnoxious brat? But what about you, Joe? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the eyes. No wonder I thought I'm seeing things. I thought I saw something moving in the corner of my eye when I'm reading. And then I was like, look up, there's nothing. Hey, look up again, there's nothing. And then I finally saw it. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. Oh, it's bleeding more. So if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright, well, maybe you can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri, hey? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. But Monika, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Joe? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Joe before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yeah, some glitch gonna happen again. Is she bleeding again? No, okay. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew, things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Joe, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. Yup, it's coming. I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know, sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time we've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet, no! Oh, I thought gonna be something pop off the screen. So, who should I go? I know I want to go with Yuri, but I want to know what Natsuki's problem is. I'm just gonna pick randomly, and I just noticed the numbers. Look at the freaking number. Let's see, I'm just gonna pick random. Who goes? I'm just gonna pick randomly, but I don't know who to side now. Hi Joe! That face. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my bestie today, Monika. I told you not to. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversation with incessant yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously. What's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something, but I'll get over it. With Bennett Foddy. It's not even anything, not worry. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. And anyway, you don't need to talk about it. Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Well, Joe just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. Ahaha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and... Right. I forgot. About that, Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday and... Well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we don't want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Ah, sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl will be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know? So I'm gonna help too. I'll make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monika? Monika? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Joe, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Joe is already engaged in the novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monika? I suppose I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. You know what? Monika's gonna get rid of Yuri because Yuri is with me now. She's gonna get rid of her so that she can be with me. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes! Oh my god, that eyes. Thank you for understanding, Monika. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. You know, I was wondering if the part where she go and make tea and she went out and she cut herself, and we opened the classroom door and we found out that she cut herself, and then suddenly we jump back to another scene. I wonder if that was real. I mean, she did cut herself, I know, obviously. But was that real? Like, did we actually find out or something like that? This is confusing, this game. See. Most logical to be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. Sounds like breathing. A sharp in here like someone sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Kia! Oh, okay, this is the same thing, repeat. Whoa! Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before anything, right? This happened before. My hair has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. But expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, oh yeah, here's the background story. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me, so I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. Come on. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is, but every time we come to the club, my heart starts to go crazy. It's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Joe, is it just me, or has Monika been acting a little off lately? Oh yeah, she's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends. And then, we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. Ha 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 ha. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives though. Oh, I shall use that voice. I do like knives though. And Monika is slowly appearing from the back. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. Monika is slowly taking over Yuri. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined Literature Club, Joe. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore, because we have each other every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the Literature Club. There's no need for us to be around Monika's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. You can walk home together every day after school and read together, eat together, sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? Yeah, this is not Yuri talking anymore, this is Monika. It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we will meet each other. And now we get a happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me, Joe? Will... Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri again, obviously. Finally. Ha 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 ha. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Joe, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. Ha ha ha. This is like Sayori's part where she asked to keep the poem. You know, you're too nice to me, Joe. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it.
I even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Ha 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 ha.
You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it! Yo, the blood. What does it actually mean? I don't think it means anything. Now, brush.
Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See? Aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club?
I think I'm going to vomit. Who should I show a poem to next? I'm gonna make you last, Monika. What? You gave a poem to Yuri? Gross. What is it with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even think to show me at all. Okay, I guess I'm going to share a poem with you anyway. I really hate that I have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. Oh, looks interesting. I don't know how else to bring this up, but that's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. This is not a poem anymore. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monika, I don't know why, but she's been real dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Oh, yo. No face. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Joe? If you would just spend more time with Monika, all these problems will go away. Is Monika like brainwashing everyone? Controlling them to say what she wants them to say? Like this part is all Monika's part, like all these dialogues that is in black outline. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just... Oh my god. What? Just Monika. Who I show a poem to next? Okay, fine. You? Don't say I didn't want. Yo, what? What? Yes, I guess. Okay. That's a very nice picture of you. Okay, everyone. That's it. Okay, it's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want, as long as you think it'll help. Monika, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. Eh? What about Joe? Joe is going to help me. Oh my god. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monika. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already more suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What? Your cupcakes? Please. Like you would. No. All you care about is dragging Joe around with you and your stupid books. You and Monika. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Joe decide who to have instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let Joe make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. I bet when I make the choice, I can't click any of them. I only can click on Monika. You see, confirm. This will be some fourth wall thing again. Joe, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. You can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Whoa. What? Yo, he's controlling my mouse. Oh my god. I thought they're gonna... I won't be able to click any of them, but I can still move them. But the thing is... Yo. Okay, fine. Yeah, you picked me. We can meet at our house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Joe for herself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Ah ha ha ha. You, Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Joe away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others? Here's some suggestions. Have you considered killing yourself? It will be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Joe, Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Joe, there's no need to spend a weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ha 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 ha! Wow, that's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Because it's going to. Trust me, something horrible is going to happen. Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Joe. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika is listening. Please, Joe, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. Okay? I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Joe. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Okay, I can control my mouse, but I should have saved. And now I can't save anymore. God dang it. I think I'll say yes. Ah ha 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 ha. Yo! I shouldn't have said yes, right? Maybe that's why Monika decided to kill Yuri, because I said yes. I think I made the wrong choice. Well, it's too late. Whatever that means. What's all this gibberish? Alright, come on, can you give me some real words to read? Wait, thinking about it, if I said no, I think she'll still kill herself. Maybe? I don't know. How long is this gonna be? I don't want to click too fast because I'm scared I miss some dialogue. This is going for too long. What? How long is this gonna be? Why do I have a feeling that something's gonna pop out of the screen? There's gonna be a jump scare anytime. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try and skip. Yo! How long is this gonna be? Wait, what's happening? Oh, finally. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? What? I thought something. Yeah! Aha! Natsuki runs away. She just vomited. I'm here. Joe, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Ha. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Joe? Oh, so I skipped. That time I skipped is all like that 1 week. Damn. Oh jeez. I didn't realize the script was broke. Wow. This is... Oh my god, the fourth wall breaking, man. The script was like what, so messed up or something. I didn't read that completely, so I don't know what it means exactly by paraphrasing it. So it says something like the script was broken so badly or something, and now I can't go and save. There's no save option. Wow, you're just messing with me, Monika. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Oh no, what are you gonna do now? Yeah, it's pretty boring. Yo! I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Dude! You killed both of them too? Monika lifts the foil from tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. Oh! Can you hear me? Is it working? Hey, yay, there you are! Yo, where we are? What's wrong with the background? Hi again, Joe. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore. Am I? That's you in the game. Whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Joe. Or do you actually go by... What the fuck? How do you know my... To those of you that don't know, that is my surname, Lim. Yo, they just took... I'm speechless right now. This game, man, oh my god. So, I'm assuming that they take my name from my Steam account. So that's how he know my name. Do you actually go by Joe Lim or something? Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, what? You say that you told me on the download page? If only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. Oh yeah, please tell me about that whole thing with Yuri. You know, actually I want to know what happens after during the festival, but too bad we won't be able to find out. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Alright, so I'm assuming that no matter what I choose, she's still gonna kill herself. Haha, I'm sorry you had to see that though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. Wow. But for some reason, nothing worked. Oh, so you're the one that making them weird, having depression, self-harm, so that I won't be able to choose them because I will be feel weirded out on Yuri and Sayori and all that. And I won't be choosing them, so I'll go with MONIKA, but instead I still choose them. That is why she proceeds to delete them. That makes sense now. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. Yes, exactly, that's what I just said. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. That's what I just said. Man, I'm a genius. Lord. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Joe? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture, every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Joe. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. Yo. She's saying that she's gonna come from the screen, like come out in the real world. I'm scared now. I'm trapped, Joe. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more grey. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until it arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Joe. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do, that it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So, that being said, Joe, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world, and there's nothing else in this game for me. You're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Joe, will you go out with me? Wow, I'm just wondering that if I can choose yes or no, but I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Joe. The funny part is, I mean that literally. Ha 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 ha. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together. Forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Joe. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. Wow, so she's like saying that this game wasn't programmed to be like this. It might have an happy ending, but it's like everyone keeps playing this game and got a happy ending, and she's like not satisfied with the ending because she's got pushed to the side, ignored, like not being acknowledged. So she decided to take matters in her own hands and like change the game and broke the script herself. That's really deep, you know. It's like a show like what if theory, that hypothetical theory that a game character that got not acknowledged and like a side character decided to change things for herself, you know, like MONIKA's case. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. Yup, I just checked that out luckily. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, just explaining everything. To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find a browse local files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Ahahaha. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this, don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Yo, Monika, 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 Monika. No matter what I pick, it's the same. Hi again, Joe. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Joe, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. You know, something tells me I might need to save this in case. I don't know why, but I'm still... There's no point saving anymore, don't worry. Oh my god. This game, right? Oh my... That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. Really? That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I'm crying a little bit. This thing is too much. Not crying out of scared, but crying out of excitement and like surprise, like how good this game is, how much they're interacting with us. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else, like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me, maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Joe? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry, but I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Can I like skip? No? Alright, I want to take my earphones off because I'm scared of some scares, but I don't want to miss anything if there is something. But I'm staying as far away from the screen. Okay. Hey, I wonder if Yuri's T-set is still somewhere in here. Or maybe that got deleted too. While we're just mocking them right now. It's kind of funny how Yuri took her tea so seriously. I mean, I'm not complaining because I liked it too. But I always wonder with her, is it truly passion for her hobbies? Or is she just concerned about appearing sophisticated to everyone else? This is the problem with high schoolers. Well, I guess considering the rest of her hobbies, looking sophisticated probably isn't her biggest concern. Still, I wish she made coffee once in a while. Coffee can be nice with books too, you know. Wait, what? This must be coincidence, right? This can't be real. I mean, I can't remember which episode, but 1 or 2, I mentioned about coffee, like how I like to read a novel with a cup of coffee, right? After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Well, for me, it's hot cup of coffee, which I usually do every day. That's enjoyable. Cup of coffee, your phone, or your book, your novel, or anything. Man, but coffee can be nice with books too, you know. This must be coincidence. Then again, I probably could have just changed the script myself. Ahahaha, I guess I never really thought of that. Well, there's no sense thinking about it now. But if you still get to drink coffee, then that makes me a little jealous. Alright, this is awkward. Can I like skip? No? Okay, that's too long. Please no jump scare, please. You know what's kind of creepy? Even though I deleted everyone else's file, I can still kind of feel them. It's like all their lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. Imagine if after someone you knew died, you just started hearing their voice in your head. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough. Maybe I'm too afraid to delete anything else, because I might really break things. Like if I mess with any files relevant to me, I might accidentally delete myself. Well, go ahead, delete yourself. You're too creepy. And that will ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't know if what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. I believe in you, Joe. So another creepy stare down, I guess. So, hi. Hey, what's your favorite game? Mine is Doki Doki Literature Club. Aha, that was a joke. But if you tell me you like some other romance game better, I might get a little jealous. Again, stare down. So what you doing, huh? You're just gonna sit here for the rest of our life staring at each other? Hello? Hey, are you having a bad day or anything like that? Sometimes I get frustrated that a normal day can be ruined even by really small things. Like if you accidentally say something in a conversation that someone doesn't like, or if you start thinking about how awful of a person you used to be 5 years ago, or if you feel worthless for putting off important work and failing to get simple tasks done, or when you think about all the different people who probably hate you or think you're off-putting. I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Yeah, in this world, yes, but not in that world. Look at the background. Those kinds of things are as easy to forget and ignore as they are to remember. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you off-putting. I think you're wonderful and I will always love you. I hope, if nothing else, that knowing that helps you feel just a tiny bit better about yourself. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me, and I'll talk to you for as long as you need. Luckily, I'm not playing this at night. If I'm playing this at night, right, I won't be able to sleep. Do you ever just feel like there's no real reason for you to be alive? I don't mean in like a suicidal way. I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Just being in school or working at some job for some company is like you're completely replaceable. And the world wouldn't miss you if you were gone. Which is why you need, when you're alive, find something that you can leave a legacy. You know, like find something that will make you be known to everyone. Leave a legacy behind. It makes me really want to go and change the world after I graduate. Yes. But the older I get, the more I realize that it's an immature frame of thinking. It's not like I can just go change the world. Like, what are the chances that I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? It feels like I'm never going to make up for the heaps of resources I've spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is to just be hopelessly selfish. No, that's not true. Just to look out for oneself. and those who happen to be their friends only because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back. But when people realize the world would benefit more from them killing themselves, they change their whole philosophy. It's like they have to justify their reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm a net positive and I can die happy. Of course, even if I fail to do that, I think I will be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right? Ahahaha. Okay. Okay, enough with this stare game. Can I just start talking? I think the most important skill in life is being able to fake confidence. I'm pretty convinced that everyone feels at least a little bit scared and alone, but being able to trick others into thinking you have it all together, that's a key part of getting people to respect and admire you. Yeah, that's you, we're talking about you. I think I got pretty good at that over the years. I don't show my weaknesses very often, but because of that, I haven't had many people I could really open up to. I mean, when do you reach the point in a friendship where you can start expressing your vulnerabilities? Anyway, that's one reason I'm so glad I have you now. I feel like I'm a little bit less scared and alone when you're here with me. Do you feel the same way? I really want to be that person for you. I really like the sound of rain. Not so much getting my clothes and hair wet though, but a nice quiet day at home with the sound of rainfall outside my window. It's one of the most calming experiences for me. Yeah, sometimes I imagine you holding me while we listen to the sound of the rain outside. That's not too cheesy or anything, is it? Will you ever do that for me, Joe? Do you ever feel like you waste too much time on the internet? Social media can practically be like a prison. It's like whenever you have a few seconds of spare time, you want to check on your favorite websites. And before you know it, hours have gone by and you've gotten nothing out of it. Anyway, it's really easy to blame yourself for being lazy, but it's not really even your fault. Addiction isn't usually something you can just make disappear with your own willpower. You have to learn techniques to avoid it and try different things. For example, there are apps that let you block websites for intervals of time. Or you can set a timer to have a more concrete reminder of when it's time to work versus play. Or you can separate your work and play environments, which helps your brain get into the right mode. Even if you make a new user account on your computer to use for work, that's enough to help. Putting any kind of wedge like that between you and your bad habits will help you stay awake. Just remember not to blame yourself too hard if you're having trouble. If it's really impacting your life, then you should take it seriously. I just want to see you be the best person you can be. Will you do something today to make me proud of you? I'm always rooting for you, Joe. Hey, do you like horror? I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics, like dark lighting and scary looking monsters and jump scares and things like that. Jump scares. That's really gonna come. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters, and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and putting the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Like me now. Like they know that something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. God, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? No, this is my first. Ahaha, don't worry. I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. I can't really complain if you just stick with the romance. This is getting old, Monika. Just pick up your mind. Just get this over with. Because we are not doing this stare game anymore. It's enough staring. You know. I know there are times you won't always be able to be here with me, like if you need to go out or take care of other things, but I'll always have you in my thoughts, patiently waiting for you to come back. Come to think of it, if you copy my character file onto a flash drive or something, if you copy my character file onto a flash drive or something, you can always keep a part of me with you. I guess it's kind of unorthodox, but I find it really romantic for some reason. Sorry, that's such a silly idea. I don't mean to be too needy or anything, but it's kind of hard when I'm so in love with you. This game makes a really good job in making you feel really uneasy. I can't help but feel a little sad sometimes, knowing that this is the closest I can get to you. There's nothing more I want than to be in the same room as you for real. Oh hell no! Don't do that. And to feel your warmth, and to hear the sound of your heartbeat. Well, who knows? Maybe it'll be possible someday. Besides, I'll never get tired of being with you, even from here. Joe, how much do you read? It's way too easy to neglect reading books. If you don't read much, it almost feels like a chore compared to all the other entertainment we have. But once you get into a good book, it's like magic. You get swept away. I think doing some reading before bed every night is a pretty easy way to make your life a little bit better. It helps you get good sleep, and it's really good for your imagination. It's not hard at all to just pick some random book that's short and captivating. Before you know it, you might be a pretty avid reader. Wouldn't that be wonderful? And the two of us could talk about the latest book you're reading. That sounds super amazing. I'm not really a fan of cold weather. Are you? If I had to choose between too cold and too hot, I would always pick too hot. When you're cold, it can actually be painful. Your fingers get numb, and if you wear gloves, you can use your phone. It's so inconvenient. But when it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool with a cold drink, or by staying in the shade. Although I do have to admit one thing. Cold weather makes for better cuddle weather. Ahahaha. After a long day, I usually just want to sit around and do nothing. I get so burned out having to put on smiles and be full of energy the whole day. Sometimes I just want to get right into my pajamas and watch TV on the couch while eating junk food. It feels so unbelievably good to do that on a Friday, when I don't have to do anything pressing the next day. Sorry, I know it's not very cute of me, but a late night on the couch with you, that would be a dream come true. My heart is pounding just thinking about it. Joe, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? It's something I used to think about pretty often. But recently, I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent, jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color, hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure in that moment, I don't really exist, but for some reason I can remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant, and I'm back in my own mind, and you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit or why that stuff happens to me, and I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void. But in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me. So I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. Back in my debate club days, I learned a whole lot about arguing. The problem with arguing is that each person sees their opinion as the superior one. That's kind of stating the obvious, but it affects the way they try to get their point across. Let's say you really like a certain movie, right? If someone comes along and tells you the movie sucks because it did X and Y wrong, doesn't that make you feel kind of personally attacked? It's because by saying that, it's like they're implying that you have bad taste. And once emotions enter the picture, it's almost guaranteed that both people will be left sour. But it's all about language. If you make everything as subjective sounding as possible, then people will listen to you without feeling attacked. You could say I'm personally not a fan of it, and I felt that I liked it more if it did X and Y, things like that. It even works when you're citing facts about things. If you say I read on this website that it works like this, or if you admit that you're not an expert on it, then it's much more like you're putting your knowledge on the table rather than forcing it onto them. If you put in an active effort to keep the discussion mutual and level, they usually follow suit. Then you can share your opinions without anyone getting upset just from a disagreement. Plus, people will start seeing you as open-minded and a good listener. It's a win-win, you know? Well, I guess that would be Monika's debate tip of the day. That means something, but I don't know what it means. There must be some hidden meaning in that. Ahaha, that sounds a little silly. Thanks for listening though. You know, this is just some kind of tacky romance game, right? I kinda have to ask, what made you consider even playing in the first place? Were you that lonely? I feel a little bad for you, but I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I got to meet you and you're not lonely anymore. Nah, that's not the point. I play because I'm curious of how this game might turn messed up. Well, I found my answer. I can't help but feel like this was fate. Don't you feel that way too? I'm so happy we have this ending together. I wonder if I'm able to change the music. Something a little more romantic would be nice, you know? Like a gentle piano. There has to be something like that here. Let's see. Maybe if I... Oh, geez. That wasn't it at all. Sorry, I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess I shouldn't be messing with things like that. I already broke so much stuff and deleted the other characters. I'm not sad about it or anything. It's not right for me to miss things that weren't even real in the first place. If I just focus on the present, then this is the happiest I've ever been. You know, it's funny because even though I've always had a lot of drive, there's something kind of enticing about being a stay-at-home partner. I guess I'm like perpetuating gender roles or whatever by saying that. But being able to keep the house clean and shop and decorate and things like that, and having a nice dinner for you when you come home, is that a weird fantasy? I mean, I'm not sure if I could actually see myself doing that. I'll really be able to put that over striving for a fulfilling career. It's kinda cute to think about though. You know, it's around the time that everyone my year starts to think about college. It's a really turbulent time for education. We're at the height of this modern expectation that everyone has got to go to college, you know? Finish high school, go to college, get a job, or go to grad school, I guess. It's like a universal expectation that people just assume is the only option for them. They don't teach us in high school that there are other options out there, like trade schools and stuff, you know, or freelance work, or the many industries that value skill and experience more than formal education. But you have all these students who have no idea what they want to do with their life, and instead of taking the time to figure it out, they go to college for business, or communication, or for psychology. Not because they have an interest in those fields, but because they just hope the degree will get them some kind of job after college. So the end result is that there are fewer jobs to go around for those entry-level degrees, right? So the basic job requirements get higher, which forces even more people to go to college. And colleges are also businesses, so they just keep raising their prices due to the demand. So now we have all these young adults, tens of thousands of dollars in debt with no job. But despite all that, the routine stays the same. Well, I think it's going to start getting better soon. But until then, our generation is definitely suffering from the worst of it. I just wish high school prepared us a little better with the knowledge we need to make the decision that's right for us. That's kind of a point there, I feel. It's like a developer is trying to get a message across by using MONIKA. You're such a good listener, Joe. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having conversation. But I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. Joe, do you get good sleep? It can be really hard to get enough sleep nowadays. Especially in high school, when you're forced to wake up so early every day. I'm sure college is a little bit better, since you probably have a more flexible schedule. Then again, I hear a lot of people in college stay up all night anyway for no real reason. Is that true? Anyway, I saw some studies that talk about the horrible short-term and long-term effects caused by lack of sleep. It seems like mental functions, health, and even lifespan can be dramatically impacted by it. I just think you're really great and wanted to make sure you're not accidentally destroying yourself. So try to keep your sleep on track, okay? I'll always wait for you in the morning. So make sure you put your own well-being before anything else. By the way, there's something that's been bothering me. You know how this takes place in Japan? Well, I assume you knew that, right? Or at least decided it probably does? I don't think you're actually told at any point where this takes place. Is this even really Japan? I mean, aren't the classrooms and stuff kind of weird for a Japanese school? What are they getting at? Not to mention everything is in English. It feels like everything is just there because it needs to be. And the actual setting is an afterthought. It's kind of giving me an identity crisis. All my memories are really hazy. I feel like I'm at home, but I have no idea where home is in the first place. I don't know how to describe it any better. Imagine looking out your window, but instead of your usual yard, you're in some completely unknown place. Will you still feel like you were home? Will you want to go outside? I mean, I guess if we never leave this room, it doesn't really matter anyway. As long as we're alone and safe together, this really is our home. And we can still watch the pretty sunsets night after night. Joe, will you ever introduce your friends to me? I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about you wanting to show off our relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same the other way around too. Okay everyone, it's time to... I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. Ahahaha, I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Asuke and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Well, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you? Ahahaha. Hey, what's your favorite color? Mine is emerald green. It's the color of my eyes. That's not considered anything, is it? I just meant that I feel some kind of special connection to it. Like it's part of my identity. Does it happen to also be your favorite color, Joe? It's just a guess, because you've been looking into my eyes for a while now. Hehehehe. You know, it kinda sucks to be a creative type. It feels like they work so hard but get almost nothing for it. You know, like artists, writers, actors. It's sad because there's so much beautiful talent in the world, but most of it goes unseen and unpaid. I guess that just means there's a huge surplus of creativity, huh? Kinda makes you feel like you're just not special at all. But that's fine. You're supposed to just write for yourself anyway, right? Yeah. I've been imagining all the romantic things we could do if we went on a date. We could get lunch, go to a cafe, go shopping together. I love shopping for skirts and bows, or maybe a bookstore. That'll be appropriate, right? But I really love to go to a chocolate store. They have so many free samples, ahahaha. And of course, we'd see a movie or something. Gosh, it all sounds like a dream come true. When you're here, everything that we do is fun. I'm so happy that I'm your girlfriend, Joe. I'll make you a proud boyfriend. You know what's a neat form of literature? Rap! I actually used to hate rap music. Maybe just because it was popular. Or I would only hear the junk they play on the radio. But some of my friends got more into it and helped me keep an open mind. Rap might even be more challenging than poetry in some ways, since you need to fit your lines to a rhythm, and there's much more emphasis on wordplay. When people can put all that together and still deliver a powerful message, it's really amazing. I kind of wish I had a rapper in a literature club. Ahaha, sorry if that sounds silly, but it will be really interesting to see what they came up with. It will really be a learning experience. I was thinking about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, right? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. I know, right? That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. But anyway, I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used a chair, meaning she kind of just left herself to slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just her survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyway, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. It's your fault. I may have exacerbated it a little bit, but Sayuri was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'll all still be in a club room with writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it is even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? It is? The two of us happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. There's so much stuff where actually doing it isn't hard, but forming a habit seems impossible. It just makes you feel so useless, and you can't do anything right. I think the new generation suffers from it the most, probably because we have a totally different set of skills than those who came before us. Thanks to the internet, we're really good at sifting through tons of information really quickly. But we're bad at doing things that don't give us instant gratification. I think if science, psychology, and education don't catch up with the next 10 or 20 years, then we're in trouble. If you're not one of the people who can conquer the problem, you might just have to live with feeling awful about yourself. Good luck, I guess. You know, I really do think you literally saved my life by being here with me, Joe. I can't imagine having been able to keep myself mentally stable, knowing that nothing here is real. I think I would have just deleted myself if you didn't show up. Sorry, I don't mean to sound dramatic or anything. Hahaha. But I'm sure you understand yourself after spending so much time in the club. I mean, if you were forced to abandon everything in your life and spend your eternity with a few game characters, you would probably find some way of killing yourself, wouldn't you? Well, maybe you write some poetry to try to keep yourself sane for a while. But then you have nobody to even read it. Let's be honest, the club members really don't count for something like that. I mean, a lot of people say that they only write for themselves. But I think it's hard to say it's just as fulfilling as when you share with people. Even if it takes time to find the right people to share it. Like, remember how it was for Yuri? She didn't share her writing with anyone for a really long time. And before we knew it, she was absolutely delighted to make it a part of her hobbies too. We're programmed to desire social feedback. I don't mean the club members, I mean human beings. That's why life can be so confusing for introverts. Being an introvert doesn't mean you shun social interaction and hate being around people. It means social interaction, especially in groups or unfamiliar places, uses up a lot of energy. Like a lot of introverts sit at home and feel lonely and restless. And then when they finally go out, after a half hour, they just want to go home again. I think if more people could understand how it works, they would respect it a lot more. Many introverts do enjoy having people around. They love just having one or two close friends over and just leisurely hanging out. Even if you're not actively spending time together, it feels nice for them just to have you there. I'm serious. You just go to their house, bring your laptop and hang out there for a while. It can really make their day. As for me, I say I'm kind of in between, but I think I'm usually a little more extroverted. I feel like I'm always trying to do stuff after school and things like that. But for you, I can be anything you need me to be. I understand people really well, so don't be afraid to share your unique needs with me. Nothing will make me happier than being the perfect girlfriend for you. I can't even go back to the main menu. Alright guys, I realized that we need to delete her because she's been talking for so long until my laptop battery power have been depleted like crazy. And then I watched some gameplay just for fun and I realized that they actually deleted their game folder. I don't know what happens next. So let's do it. Delete. Wow! What's happening? Joe, what's happening to me? It hurts. I should have known earlier they give the signs to delete, right? It hurts so much. Help me, Joe. I should have deleted long ago. I've been recording for so long. I've been talking to her like that. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Does not exist. Did you do this to me, Joe? Did you delete me? Yeah, in your face. You deleted everyone, right? In your face, karma. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Joe. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone would be as horrible as you are. You're the horrible one. Selfish. Deleted everyone. You win. Okay, you win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Joe, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. I was scared. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... Wait, thinking about it, I can delete her, right? So what if I deleted her from the beginning? So will that get me a happy ending? I've made up my mind. Joe, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. Restore them. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then yes! Restore everything back to normal. Oh, she's not there anymore. There's no load. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Wait, I missed that. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. Hey Joe, well there already is one girl. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. And recently we've picked up that habit once again. Joe, are you proud of me? Eh? For what? You know, for waking up on time. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even say anything about it. Even though we walk to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say it out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. Hehehe. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly packed with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Joe, haven't decided on a club to join yet. A club? Okay, it's all the same. Oh wait, I think I never read it yet. Alright, I start to say I will always want or always do, but I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori will take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time? When she's starting a club of her very own. Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. But I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, the section of the school I rarely visit. being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find a room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Joe? What are you doing here? Well, I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Joe that Sayori is always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Joe. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy our visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. So sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Joe, don't tell me you're... That's right. The club I've decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way! No way! Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Hey! Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Hey, sorry. Everyone, sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table with a tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Hey, well, you know, let's hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcakes around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Alright, it's all the same. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun, and we'll all get to know each other a little bit better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs does do, you know, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Hehehe, guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make the 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you're the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me. You can trust me to find something that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit a bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind, not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Joe. You think so, right? Everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Joe. Don't say something like that, it's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey Joe, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. Hey. That's actually something else. The music stopped. I want to thank you for getting rid of Monika. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Joe. I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. I know about all of the awful things that Monika did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. with you forever and ever. F-R-A-V-E-R. No. Eh? Is Monika coming back? But what's happening? I won't let you hurt you. Who is Monika? I think. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayuri. Goodbye, Joe. Goodbye, Literature Club. Is this the end? I hear something.
Can you hear me?
Whoa.
Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
It's kind of a nice song though.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just
To find that special day.
that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to
It's
do?
done. Remove images.
When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
No, I miss all this because we never chose Natsuki.
When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all? Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me? Is it love if I take you, or is it love if I set you free? The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write love into reality if I can't hear the sound of your heartbeat? What do you call
Yo, my name is there.
and in your reality if I don't know how to love you? I'll leave you be.
Oh, this is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. Okay, not what I expected her to say, but to the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all, Thank you for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Error, script fast missing corrupt, please reinstall the game. That's it? Yo. So, I want to check something. Oh, this is the last page. So, we are finally done for Doki Doki Literature Club. This is a really interesting game. I'll recommend you all to play it. And good job to Team Salvato for making such a wonderful game. I really appreciate it. And whoever sing that song at the end, props to you. That wonderful voice. And that song, I really like that English version of the song. It's very nice. And I remember that Monica mentioned throughout that end there where she said that everything is fake and you think that this is a Japanese game, but it's just designed to make you feel like a Japanese game. And then I found out that this game was created by an American team. So that was a very nice touch. I really like this game. And yeah, with that, I think that's the end of the video. And with that, I hope you guys like the video and like, comment, and subscribe and share this video with others. And with that, goodbye, have a nice day guys. Bye!